А теперь мне нужно отправиться к месту, где можно основать колонию. Только я забыл, где оно, это место. Буря. Вот здесь вот.
I'm reading a temperature decrease.
Самое интересное, что у ангара никто не спрашивает, хотят ли они таких соседей, как мы. Может, они против. Это же их родная планета, по-моему. Да сколько можно этих кетов вырезать уже? Скоро не останется нафиг. Ничего нельзя сделать, хотя значок висит. Странно.
Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits. Life support is back online.
Погодка, конечно, стала поприятнее гораздо.
This site is viable for an initiative outpost, Pathfinder.
Ну что, создадим аванпост, наконец-то, на этой планете. Тем более здесь уже можно вполне себе жить.
Confirmed.
Congratulations, Pathfinder. This was a real challenge and badly needed.
Director Addison, no personal appearance? Placing an outpost is a big deal.
Thank you, but no. I prefer climate control to these extremes. Real talk, Pathfinder? I, as Governor Shy, is already up my arse about this outpost. If local Angara weren't on board, we'd have a problem. We are good, right? As much as you brought us, we can't afford to anger the neighbors.
Procedure was followed, as I invented it. Don't worry, we were invited.
Good. We need every drop of viability, especially after this Ket facility. Voeld helps. Cold as it is, it changes estimates in our favor. But the initiative needs you to find more. We're never really done, of course. Survival isn't something that just ends. And there's another matter, a ceremonial one. A statement for the archives.
Is this really the time?
Pathfinder was always a symbol. Like outpost flags hanging in the commons, the people need a connection to reality on the ground. Address them, Pathfinder. What did this mean?
You need to see this place. I've laid the groundwork, but there's so much left to discover. Voeld is not just about survival. We know it, the Angara know it. It's the adventure we all signed on for.
Recorded, Pathfinder. Add us an out.
Перспективность Воелда 99%. И еще одно очко криокапсул, отлично. И теперь у нас колония есть.
Pleasure to meet you, Pathfinder. Priya Blake, captain of outpost Tervuni. I'm glad you're here. I thought we'd have to deal with this on our own.
What's the problem? Is it the Ket?
No, at least I don't think so. A few of my drill technicians went missing on a research expedition west of here. We've tried their comms, but get nothing but static.
Whatever happened, they're not safe out there. We need to find them.
We're not equipped for a full search, especially into dangerous territory. I don't know what to do. I was supposed to keep these people safe. I've already failed them.
Don't lose hope. I'll find your people.
Coming from you, I believe it. Their research log is in the lab. Maybe your AI can piece together the corrupted data and get a nav point.
We're staking a claim, but what does the initiative want with Voeld?
Look at the landscape. What do you see?
Ice? A lot of ice.
Water. Voeld is a massive, endless source of it. We're proud to serve as the initiative's first ice runners. We mine the ice here and haul it to colonies where water is scarce.
Like Eos.
Even the Nexus. The more people we wake from cryo, the more resources we'll need. Our ice runners make sure water is never a problem.
You picked a mouthful of a name for the outpost.
It's Shalesh. Angaran language. Means forward together. It represents the close relationship we have with the Angara here on Voeld.
Glad to hear you're working together.
This is their world. Because of you, they trusted us enough to give us a place in it. Now it's my job to cement that bond. We'll do our best to earn what they've given us.
Were you in the Alliance too?
I was an Alliance officer for a decade before I got sick of being a pawn in the Council's power plays. Heard about the initiative and figured it'd be a fresh start. A chance to make a real difference.
I'm ex-Alliance too. You ever miss it?
Given the chance, I'd make this choice all over again. But when I see the Resistance push against the Ket, makes me wonder if my days behind a gun aren't really over.
I have to say, I'm surprised the Angara let us put an outpost here.
A portion of the ice we mine goes to their blockade runners, who take it to Resistance bases all over the cluster.
Water for their soldiers.
It feels good to do our part against the Ket, however small.
I should head out.
Come back if you need anything.
Okay, I got one for you. Here to Eldon, 3 hours, 42 minutes.
Cute.
Don't tell me.
3 hours, 18 minutes. So I get to meet the Pathfinder responsible for making this place happen. I'm Lizana Telesso. Because of you, I have the best job in the galaxy.
Which is?
I'm an ice runner. I get to dodge the Scourge and outrun the Ket to bring water to the colonies. Doesn't get more exciting than that.
Facing danger to make everyone's life better. No wonder you love it.
When you put it that way. Your job isn't too different.
How did you get into this job?
I was a pilot for the Citadel fleet, so I got bored and wanted something new. The initiative sounded right up my alley. I was one of the first to sign up.
But how'd you end up at this outpost?
I asked. Marched into Priya's office and told her I was the best pilot she'd get. Said I didn't care if the outpost was mostly ex-Alliance. I wanted in. I've been giving her trouble ever since.
So you mine the ice as a water source. Smart.
I fly ice blocks to the Nexus. Eos. Even made a run to Havarl for the Angara. Speaking of which, sounded like there was trouble brewing when I landed. The Angara were on edge. Maybe you should check it out.
I've flown through the Scourge before. It's not easy.
That's half the fun. I get to change my routes to avoid it, like I'm outsmarting it. I've had a few close calls where it shorted my nav system. Once, I flew blind all the way to the Nexus.
There's no way you pulled that off.
There's a reason I was the Citadel's best pilot.
Take it easy.
No fun in that.
Теперь на улице не так холодно. Да, Воелд очень в плане воды, я думаю, очень удобен. Опять они здесь большую антенну влупили сразу, сходу. Что такой бардак, я не пойму. Холодно у вас капсулы, аж изморозь от окон идет.
How far did the drill tech? Pathfinder, welcome to scenic Voeld. Hope you're enjoying the view. To the east, ice. To the west, more ice.
I take it you aren't thrilled about your assignment.
When we arrived, I almost turned around and flew right back to the Nexus. But I'll endure this frozen hell if it means completing my research.
You know, it was even worse here before I activated the vault.
So I heard. Glad I wasn't around for that. Makes me wonder what this place will look like in 10 years, once the vault's had time to really work.
Think it'll be up to your standards?
My standards involve a beach and a healthy amount of sun, but we'll see.
What are you researching?
I'm studying ways we can harness geothermal activity as a source of energy. Believe it or not, below Voeld's surface is a maze of heated geothermal vents. Keeps the planet from becoming completely inhospitable, but just barely.
And you can use it as a power source.
That's the hope. I hear the Angara are doing something similar, but they won't let me get close. So I'm determined to find the solution on my own.
I'm good for now.
Don't freeze to death out there.
Ну, модель турианского фрегата. В моей коллекции прибавилось.
Send Teleso on another run. Pathfinder.
А, с этой я уже
I
общался.
should head out.
Come back if you need.
Sam, you get anything from this mess?
Analyzing. It seems most of their data comes from a single nav point. Updating now.
Here's hoping they're still okay.
Ну, в этот раз меня почему-то не спросили, какой пост строить, научный или военный.
This isn't the Alliance. No need for formalities. Just call me Ryder.
Sorry. Old habits die hard when Captain Blake barks orders like a drill sergeant.
Captain Blake?
Not an official title, of course. She earned the nickname because she runs this place like an Alliance camp. But I've jabbered away for too long. You're here for supplies.
Let's see what you have.
Whatever you need, I've got it.
Ну, тут даже торговать можно. Можно продать весь утиль. Отлично.
Here's our Pathfinder. Captain Blake says you're welcome to any tech in my stock. By the way, I saw your Nomad earlier. How does that thing handle?
You ever ramp off a cliff in one of those? Best feeling ever.
I knew it. Think I can convince them to send one here?
I'll put in a good word.
I like you already. Anyway, I have new tech in stock. See if anything strikes your interest.
Установка Кобра. Дорогая ваша Кобра слишком. Красная цена и 500 рублей. Учитывая, что она не настолько эффективна, как в третьем Mass Effect. Так, что у нас тут имеется? Давайте посмотрим, что у нас осталось на Воелде. У нас много чего осталось. Пропавшие ученые. Конец смены. Найти другие места сражений. Поиск прошлого. Обследовать пещеру. Правда ли вымысел? Найти базу данных кетов. Давайте найдем ученых. Наверняка они где-то недалеко. Хотя я не сказал бы, что недалеко. По-моему, этот квест нечто подобного плана был на Эосе.